Hey y'all, what's going on? It's Hunter Elliott. Hope everybody's doing well. This evening I'm finalizing a review on a revolver that I'm pretty excited to talk about. The 4 1/4 Colt Anaconda 44 Magnum. I don't know if you got a chance to see the video we did at last SHOT Show where it was debuted, but we got this a few months ago. Spent a lot of time with it, had a lot of people shoot it, got a lot of different types of ammunition through the revolver, got a lot to talk about. But first, I want to show you that the revolver's empty, cylinder's open, still pointing to safe direction, and I do here have the 6-inch Anaconda as well, and it's empty, pointing in safe direction. So just want to let y'all know that we're being safe. 4 1/4 inch Colt Anaconda 44 Magnum, also shoots 44 Special. The overall length is 7 1/4 inches. The width is 1.5 inches. The height is 7 1/4 inches. MSRP is $14.99. Street price, is going to be a little bit better than that. This rounds out the Anaconda stable, available now in 8-inch, 6-inch, and 4 1/4. Now, I had a lot of time with the 8-inch and the 6-inch, and I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt that I like the 4 1/4 Anaconda the best. This is by far my favorite, and let's talk about why. As far as the inner workings go, it's the same as the 8 and the 6. But we're going to go over that real quick like a rabbit. Fully adjustable rear sight, windage and elevation. You also have pre-drilled taps where you can mount an optic if you so choose. You can mount a rail right here, mount whatever optic that you would like. The front sight here has a beautiful orange insert that is user interchangeable. Well done recessed target crown protecting those crucial rifling at the end of the muzzle. Full length underlug, which to me that's a lot more aesthetically pleasing, protecting the rod here on your star extractor. Traditional Colt cylinder latch, pulls to the rear, rolls out to your port side. Double action trigger was breaking just under 12 pounds. Single action trigger was breaking under 5 pounds. So hefty revolver like this coming in at 42 ounces, I feel like that's about where that trigger pull should be. All stainless steel construction, benefiting from the modern metallurgy. Now, you're probably noticing that this Anaconda is wearing wooden stocks. And that is not how it comes from Colt. When you get it from Colt, it's wearing these rubber over-molded stocks with the finger grooves, which are fine, nothing wrong with them. But because anything that'll fit the Python now will fit the Anaconda, I put a set of Python stocks on it after we got a little ways into the review. Y'all, I thoroughly enjoyed the Python stocks better. These wooden stocks, I thought they were far more aesthetically pleasing, but I also thought they were more comfortable when shooting it. So I would say about 2/3 of the review was done with the wooden stocks. I liked them better. Some people preferred the rubber, but my personal opinion. With this 4 1/4, you're going to give up a little bit over the 6-inch. For example, you're going to give up some barrel length, which is going to cost you roughly 100 feet a second, maybe not quite, and you're going to give up some sight radius. So that's probably going to affect your accuracy a little bit. Now, with that said, we still shot this thing out at 25 yards from a rest, and it's still averaging a little over 2 inches, 2.5-inch groups. So it was comparable to the 6-inch, but not quite as well, which I expected. But by giving up that barrel length, you get a revolver, in my opinion, that's a little more balanced and a lot easier to carry. Now, is this your ideal concealed carry gun? Probably not, but it certainly could be pressed into service as such. And you're going to say, well, damn, Hunter, who's going to carry a 44 Magnum out, as a concealed carry gun? That's a lot of ooh-wee out there. But same with the 357 Magnum giving you the option to shoot 38 Special. With the 44 Magnum, you can certainly shoot 44 Special. Now, 44 Special is good medicine against the two-legged critter. We shot a lot of double tap. They sent me this 200 grain, all copper hollow point. That would be fine for what I would consider, in-town carry. However, double tap also sent me some 240 grain, some 300 grain, and some 320 grain hard cast. And those were pretty heavy duty. They were They were controllable, but it was, you know, that 320 grain, y'all, I'll be straight with you, it's a handful. Speaking of Double Tap, real quick, I wanna give a shout out to those guys at Double Tap. The majority of the ammunition that we shot for this review, Double Tap sent me, the 44 Special and the 44 Magnum. And I'm gonna tell you, you know, shooting a 240 grain Double Tap, it's noticeably more velocity, more energy than your just run-of-the-mill Winchester 240 grain. So if you're looking to squeeze every foot-pounds of energy out of whatever you're running, if you need the maximum performance out of that cartridge while still staying within SAMI specs, so you know you're safe, then Double Tap is exactly where you need to be. Those are the guys you need to be buying your ammunition from, if that matters so much. It's certainly worth the extra little bit that you're going to pay for this premium, high quality ammunition. When it counts, I think Double Tap's where you should be getting. And I know I'm talking about them a lot, but they have really supported me a long time with a lot of different reviews, so I owe those guys a lot. They're good people and they load good stuff. Anyway, back to the 4 1/4 Anaconda. So as expected, there were no malfunctions, there were no misfeeds, there were no problems from the revolver. Everybody that shot it commented on the trigger pull and how just beautiful it is. Now, this is essentially the scaled up Python. So like we talked about, it's benefiting from the modern metallurgy, the thicker top strap, the linear leaf spring that they have swapped out now. So you've got a more consistent trigger pull from cylinder to cylinder, a more robust, reliable revolver over the older Anaconda, which they're fine, don't get me wrong, but this is certainly going to be a large step in the upgrade direction. I don't really have anything bad to say about it. It's a fantastic revolver, carries good, easy to wield, still got enough heft to it to help tame a little bit some of the heavy 44 Magnum, but the 44 Special was just a dream to shoot, a lot of fun. So it's got a lot of potential. I feel like even though it's a compromise over the 6 and the 8, it's certainly well worth it over the 4 1/4. That's going to be my favorite one so far. But anyway, y'all, that's really about all I got. Now, as always, there's going to be an article on rangehot.com. It's going to have all the technical specifications, all that sort of stuff, as well as an accuracy chart of the specific ammunition that I ran through it and what it printed out at 25 yards. So if you got any questions, I'm going to link to that article in the description below. But any comments past that, any criticisms, good, bad, right, or wrong, I surely do appreciate feedback. If you enjoyed the video and you like what we do, please consider subscribing. Hang around, see what we got going on. And I want you to take care of yourselves and each other. Look forward to seeing you at the range.